Hi, welcome to the screencast for the Environmental 16.1.16.2 Partner Quiz. So question number 1 says, state 2 ways the emissions of nitrous oxides can be reduced and 2 ways the emissions of sulfur oxides can be reduced. And so with nitrous oxides, these are usually the result of engines burning gasoline at a high temperature because normally nitrogen doesn't combine with oxygen. So a catalytic converter will convert the NO2 back to just N2. Thermal exhaust reactor will also help control this, and a lean burn engine is the third method. And SO2 is generally an emission from burning coal, so your options are the alkaline scrubbing, which is done in the smokestack as the coal is burned. You could remove the sulfur before you burn it. You can use what's called the fluidized bed combustion, where as you combust it, it passes over this fluidized bed, which then removes the sulfur from it, or the sulfur oxides. Or you can use limestone to react with it, because limestone is calcium carbonate, and that sulfur oxide will replace the carbonate in limestone. Question number 2 says, explain the term acid rain in terms of pH. Rain is naturally acidic. Remember, it's because CO2 naturally combines with H2O in the air and forms H2CO3, which is carbonic acid. Carbonic acid is a weak acid. So naturally, rainwater is anywhere between 5.6 and generally around 7. And so we don't consider it acid rain until that pH drops below 5.6, because above 5.6 is normal, just the way planet Earth is set up. Part B says identify 2 acids that cause acid rain. So I know some of you included carbonic acid on your quiz, but CO2 doesn't cause acid rain. That's natural. So that isn't considered one of the acids. It's one of the nitric or nitrous acids, or either sulfuric or sulfurous acids. So NO2 can form HNO2. Actually, NO can combine with H2O to form HNO2, or NO2 can combine with water to form HNO3. And the origin of that is from car engines at high temperatures, and IB is going to expect you to note that it's a car engine burning at a high temperature because lower temperatures won't combust the nitrogen. And then H2SO4, H2SO3, again, it's SO3 combining with water or SO2 combining with water, and that's from burning coal. And so C, write an equation to show how one of these acids is produced. SO2 will combine with H2O to form H2SO3. SO3 combines with H2O to form H2SO4. And NO2 combines with H2O to form the HNO3 and the HNO2 both. And another option would be for NO to combine with H2O and form HNO2. Number 3 said identify 3 primary pollutants produced by the automobile engine. So the automobile pollutants are considered the products that aren't part of the natural reaction. So CO2 and H2O, even though they're greenhouse gases, those aren't considered pollutants. Pollutants are byproducts that weren't intended as part of the combustion. So CO, which is from the incomplete combustion of fuel or hydrocarbons. And then hydrocarbons is the incomplete combustion. You may have some hydrocarbons that escape. Particulates is also part of incomplete combustion. That would be carbon or soot would be part of that. And then finally NO, or you can just represent nitrous oxides as NOx, and that's the high temp in car engines. So 3 of the 4 are all part of incomplete combustion. Either the hydrocarbon doesn't combust at all, it combusts incompletely to form CO instead of CO2, or it's really short on oxygen and it forms carbon or other particulates that get into the air. B, write the reaction that takes place between 2 primary pollutants in a catalytic converter. This would be CO, carbon monoxide, and NO, nitrous oxide, and it forms CO2 and N2. And then C, 1 natural and 1 man-made source of sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. The 2 really common ones naturally is volcanoes, and man-made is burning coal. And there's others that you may have found in your book, and that's fine as well.